I keep taking you to the Old Testament? Why are we reading Exodus and Ezekiel? Why are we talking about the Ark of the Covenant? It's the beginning of the liturgy that God instituted for his people to follow. And where does it come from?
The Old Testament.
The Old Testament. And where did Moses get it from?
From God.
From the heavens. So, let me see if I brought it. I hope I did. Yes, I did. So when we look again at the tabernacle, remember this?
Mm-hmm.
The Ark of the Covenant. What is this?
Throne of God.
The throne of God. It's a reflection of the throne of God. Okay. Now, remember what was underneath or coming out of the throne? The water.
Yeah.
Do you see any water in here?
Yes.
Yes. The basin right outside. The great laver of water, the great bronze laver that comes right from the throne of God. From the throne down to us. This is what Moses saw. You see how this is a reflection of what Moses saw? Now, time is escaping me. I got barely through half of all this, but let me tell you this. If we were to continue reading through here, chapter 9, chapter 8, chapter 11, chapter 13, chapter 12, chapter 14, chapter 19, on and on and on, you know what we're going to see? All of these different parts. Okay? For example, let's look at chapter 8. Chapter 8, verses 1 through 5. Chapter 8, verse 1. When the Lamb opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about a half an hour. Then I saw 7 angels who stand before God, and 7 trumpets were given to them. And another angel stood at the altar. At the where?
Altar.
So there's a what in heaven?
An
An altar. Where else do we see an altar? In church. Was there one here? Yes.
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 Holding
A golden censer, and he was given much incense to mingle with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar before the throne. A what?
Incense. Incense.
And he was given a what?
Incense.
A censer with incense to before the throne of God. Huh? What am I showing you a picture of? A Jewish priest. Jewish priest. But I've seen this before. Where? Mass. Why do you think we use incense? So where do we get it from? From Jews. And where did the Jews get it? From God, from heaven. Do you see what this angel is doing in chapter 8? He goes before. Let me get a bigger picture here. Here we go. He goes before the altar of incense, and he uses a censer filled with incense, which is what? Prayers of the saints. When you go to Mass or adoration and you see Father doing this, you think that's what's happening in heaven, but instead of smoke, that's the prayers of all the saints. You know why? Because to God, the prayers of the saints are as sweet smelling as the incense that we experience here on earth. Getting the clue that what's happening in heaven is happening on earth? And where did it begin? Here, 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 in the tabernacle. Where did our priests learn how to dress? You see how it's a connection to what happens? This isn't a man-made thing, unless you want to say all of this was man-made. You're going to say this is all man-made? This is God, this is man inventing rituals and ceremonies and dead and empty. Okay, that's what I thought as an evangelical Protestant. Catholics are going through rituals and ceremonies that mean nothing. It's all inventions of men. Well, you know what I found out very quickly? God invented all this. Where do you think Moses got this idea from? That's right. And where did he get it from? Where did God get it? What's happening? It's in heaven. That's it. This is a reflection of what's happening in heaven. Is it perfectly the same? No, it's imperfect because we're imperfect. Now, what about the Mass? Is it better than this? Yes. Is it exactly like what's happening in heaven?
Yes.
Not in the same manner. It's veiled. Do we see a lamb that looks like it's been slain? No. Do we see elders around the throne?
Yes.
No. Do we see the cherubim and the seraphim? No. But by faith we do, because when the priest gives the blessing on the bread, that is Jesus. What does he say before we receive communion? Behold the Lamb of God. Takes away the sins of the world. Happy as those who are called to his supper. The number one title that we're going to see in the book of Revelation for Jesus is Lamb of God. You know what the number one thing that we say most in Mass? Lamb of God. We have the whole Agnus Dei in which we proclaim Jesus, the Lamb of God. Guess what? That's his title in heaven. You see, this is all preparation. All of this.